What's going on, guys? We are back tonight with another video for you, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to try out a card that got buffed yesterday, and I talked about it in my video saying, if you guys watched my video from last night, saying, I wanted to give this card a chance because I don't know for sure yet that this card is, trash, I guess you could say, as far as the buff went, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and say, maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually playable. So I went ahead and built a deck around, you guessed it, the Amazons. This is the card that just got buffed and basically changed it from your entire deck, needed to be female Greek mythology, to only 12 cards in your deck need to be female Greek mythology, and you get a 22 until played buff, which is pretty significant. That's a nice buff. And for those that have played Greek in the past, Greek was already decent. I mean, it didn't really need a whole lot. So the question is, does the Amazons give it enough to make it viable? So that's what we're trying out tonight. So obviously this is the showcase card, the Amazons. Let's check out the rest of the deck. We got Echo. When played, if you're trailing by 100 or more, you get the 140. So I tend to hold this card in my hand in case I need it. And I also tend to hold Cassandra. So when drawn, your Greek mythology cards, wherever they are, gain 16 until this card is returned to your deck. So if I hold it, my Greek cards get plus 16 until I don't hold it anymore. So it makes sense to hold it, right? Because the longer I hold it, the more my cards are buffed. So also rocking Hera. When returned, if your deck has 9 or more Greek mythology cards, your Greek mythology cards get 17 for 5 turns. So key card in the deck there. We've got the Furies. When returned, if you lost the turn, your opponent's remaining cards in hand lose 20 perm. So kind of a weaker Zorro there ability, but, can be relevant into the late game. Hepastatus. I don't know how to say this guy's name. But when drawn, your Greek mythology cards, wherever they are, gain 18 until played. So you can see we have a lot of buffs going on here. So these cards can get quite large very early too. Once you cycle through your deck one time, you're already getting quite big. So Ajax the Great, when drawn, if your deck has 6 or more Greek cards, your cards wherever they are gain 4 permanently. So our whole deck getting a little permanent power. We got 9 Muses. When drawn, your Greek mythology cards in hand cost -1 until played. So little energy reduction there. Ambrosia, another key card in the deck here. When drawn, your Greek mythology cards, wherever they are, gain 12 until played. And we don't care about the rest because we don't have cuisine cards in the deck. Lamia, when drawn, if your deck has 5 or more Curious Cuisine cards, this card costs -3 perm. Dryad, when played, if your deck contains Angel Oak. So this card, we're not using the ability at all. It's just in here for the female Greek mythology aspect, and it's a little bit higher power base with the energy this week, so wanted to make sure I had some cards like this that wasted some energy up for me. A little bit more power to them. We've got Artemis. When returned, this card costs +1 extra energy permanently. Themis, again, don't care about the ability here at all. We're just after the female Greeks there. Maenad, same thing, don't care about the ability, just for the female Greek. Hestia, same thing, we don't really care about the ability, but the ability is, we can play it. It's if it's played on the first turn of a round, your opponent's cards lose 15 this turn. Pantomime, we have so many arts and culture cards. It's nice to get a nice buff. If you have 4 in your hand, you draw Pantomime, and they get that, what is that, +28 until played there. Hydra Constellation, when drawn, this card loses 23 perm. 3 random cards in your hand gain 14 perm. And your Greek cards, wherever they are, gain 9 perm. So pretty relevant, really important card in this deck, getting that permanent power going. And finally, I added the Renaissance for the arts and culture buff of +10 until played. We could have done, the other option was Mummy. Mummy gives +11, which is a little bit more, but it's on the return. So my idea was if I drew this late game, I'd rather draw Renaissance because then I don't have to play it. I can draw it, get the buff, and then hold it in the hand. Whereas Mummy, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd have to play Mummy to be able to get the extra until played Power. So that's the reason I slotted Renaissance instead of Mummy, for those curious there. But, all right. This is the deck, guys. Interesting little brew. I have to say, I've been kind of impressed with it, actually. I didn't expect it to be, especially this week. This week's high energy week, I expected to really get kind of steamrolled, honestly. But spoilers, I've actually been winning almost every game. I think I lost one game, and it was an insane deck. I mean, it was definitely a top-tier deck. It had all the bells and whistles in it that you could ask for, and yeah, he kicked my butt. But aside from that one game, I have beaten some really strong decks, like some boxing decks. I haven't come up against a marsupial or a mammal deck yet, though, so I can't say how good I do against that. But I've played some pretty decent decks so far and have won, so we will see. It really depends on the early game. If I draw into cards early that I need, can definitely matter. You see a lot of stuff triggering here. I think I want to cycle Furies and Pantomime. So hopefully we potentially lose this turn. Get that Fury trigger here, which we do. So he's going to lose some permanent power. I don't mind losing the early round like that with Furies. Kind of set me up for the later game a little bit better. What are we up against here? A little Fearsome Flyers, maybe? All right, let's get Hydra back going, and let's go Ambrosia. Yeah, it looks like we're up against some Fearsome Flyers here, which I think that's supposed to be a pretty decent deck, too. I had somebody request that, so I might try to start gathering some of those cards soon. Maybe do a Fearsome Flyers deck in the future. Let's see. What do we got? Definitely Hera. We're up by 30. I might have to play a Hestia here. I was kind of wanting to save her, but I kind of would like to win this round too, so let's go for it. Ooh, we did have Dutch, though. That's unfortunate for us. I think he got us, yep. Pretty close, though. All right, off to a great start. Losing already, dang it. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, maybe we can get behind here. Let's drop Renaissance. And I'm going to drop these two, the lower power. So maybe I get behind with Echo. I can play her. Not behind enough. I like trying to play around this card because you get a nice 140 buff if you're behind. So it is relevant. There's my Amazon lady. Woo, doggy. Let's see. Let's go Dryad and Artemis. All right, we're putting down some good power already, you guys can tell. Not too shabby. So far, I'm kind of digging the Amazons. I'm not going to lie. This could be playable. Specific weeks, you know. I could see this maybe like a mid-energy week. Because I don't really seem to need 24. It seems a little high. So I am being a little bit wasteful. Ooh, and he won by just enough to trigger Furies again. Perfect. I love it. All right. We're sitting pretty now, I think. We've seen what his deck has to offer, and I don't think he's going to win. We'll see, though. I don't have high hopes for him, though, to say the least. This deck can put down 400 almost every turn, I think. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys want to see. Like I said, I've been taking requests. I got a running list, so I am going to try to get to as many as possible. See if we can get a little more consistent with our posting like I used to. Like I said, it's been tough lately. Just got over that being sick the other day. Well, Hestia, we're just never going to play you on turn 1, I think. It's just how it's going to have to be. I mean, that round we put down, I think, 400 every turn. So, not too shabby. What was our round 3 stats here? 1349. That's pretty good for round 3. Round 2, we had 11. You can see that Cassandra getting quite large, too. Oh, we missed 400. I lied to you guys. My bad. Dang it, so close. And you guys were going to leave a comment, so that's why I had to call myself out. I lied, 398. My bad, guys. My bad. Sometimes I just can't get there, All right, well, he's putting out a showing. He's trying. We could probably finish him off here if we wanted to and just play these 2 cards in hand. They're quite large. Don't even think I need to play them, though. So I don't think I will. Yeah, we can play Echo. Sure. That's going to be ball game. These Greeks, man, I'm telling you, Amazons. You guys seen it? I might have to retract my statement of Amazons being trash and completely worthless of a buff. But after that one, man, I don't know. This might be playable, guys. Oh, I should have gone. I meant to go show you guys the deck code and forgot. Maybe I'll remember at the end of this game. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. I'll probably, if you guys are interested, I usually do try to post the deck codes in the description of the video. So if you guys are looking for it, just go click the description. You should find it. But as always, guys, good time to say please hit that like button and that subscribe button. We are still trying to grow the channel, and all the support is appreciated. All right, let's check out game 2, see if it was a fluke. Never know. Could have just been luck, 400 a turn, What do we got here? Interesting. A little Space Brew. Haven't seen that in a while. Ooh, Echo's active? What? Yes, please. Pretty decent. Turn 2 of the game, already dropping 500. I like that. I don't know, man. This deck feels good. I have to say. Let's go Furies. Yeah, let's lose this round. Or this turn. Lose the turn, win the round. I can dig it. There's my girl. Let's do it like that. Got to make sure I get at least 400 there. 401, sucker. Yeah, this might be a quick one here, guys. I am not seeing anything too crazy over there. Yep, that's going to be the round as well. All right, he's got a good chance next round. It is a space round, so definitely has a shot to win at least one round here. I think we'll get him round 4, though. It is an arts and culture. We get a little extra. Ah, 301. Can't do it. Can't do it. We thought about it. We said, nah, we got to give the people what they want. 400 a turn. Ah, 388. Do I really want to play Echo? I guess. We can do it. We don't care. Ooh, Youngstar combo. Look at that. And there she is. Plus 22. All right, guys, I think that's going to be game. I don't even have to click the end turn, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is, guys. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed the deck and the video. Please let me know in the comments what you thought. I think the deck was good, honestly. I don't know. Maybe not as good as we see with mammals or marsupials. Still haven't got a chance to play against one to see, but it feels decent. I mean, putting out 400 a turn is nothing to shrug about, I feel like. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.